Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. Hey, and we are back! It has been a very long hiatus. It has been a very long holiday season. I say holiday and wait a second, Carrington. It's the 18th of January. You are not wrong. It has been an interesting time for us here at Open Heart Games. We are back in action. We did have in my personal life, we had a death in the family. My father passed away. His name was Richard Hess, and he was a wonderful storyteller. And I get all of my storytelling genes from him. So I'll just give a little quick thanks to my dad, who has since passed, but left behind an absolute legacy of wonderful folks that knew him and wonderful stories that were told about him. So, yeah, now moving on from that, how has everyone else been? That was my holiday season. Was a very long 21-day trip in the Midwest.
I got to see Carrington, which is always nice.
And that happened, and that was awesome. In person, right?
In person. and might I add, I got to see Carrington's fantastic partner, which was also fantastic.
Yes, Miss Abigail is wonderful, and I love her to death, and she definitely does. She always pops up for the charity streams, but also she does a lot of work for Open Heart Games behind the scenes, and it's always greatly appreciated. That is a really weird role.
Also, Carrington, might I add that it is ever so adorable that every time I've heard you refer to her, it's always Miss Abigail, not Abby or.
Oh, she goes by Abby. I just, we worked in a professional setting together, and so I just called her Miss Abigail because that was the formal thing. Because for growing up, my dad was in the military and everything was sir, ma'am, miss, and so on and so forth. And so that just kind of, and it's funny because my dad was also a bit of a hippie and was very pro peace. So he was a very dichotomy of man. So I had a very interesting upbringing for sure. So, but yeah, but he was he's a Navy guy, and there's all kinds of interesting stories in the Navy and out of the Navy that are great. One of my favorite stories is and so I am a storyteller, and so I embellish. But there's no embellishment in this story. All of this is true, and it happened. When I was young, we went out to San Diego, and we went to Disneyland and all the places, and San Diego Zoo and all of that. And we were traveling around California and driving up and down the California coastline. And my dad pointed out the side of the car and said, "Oh, look, there are 2 aircraft carriers out there." My father was stationed on the USS Kitty Hawk, which has since been decommissioned. But he goes, "Let's pull over here and see. Get a closer look at them." So we pulled in, and there's fence and barbed wire and MPs standing out there, and they stopped the vehicle. And he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to show my son I was stationed on an aircraft carrier, and it was the USS Kitty Hawk and all this stuff." And they're like, "Oh, no kidding. Well, that's the Kitty Hawk behind us." And he was like, "Oh, no kidding. That's awesome. Can we go on board?" And they're like, "Absolutely not." And he's like, "Well, I served, and here's my number, and this is the years that I served, and all this stuff." And my dad just had this, he just had, charm person at will. And so we talked to these MPs and everything, and they called the boat. The boat called back. They called the boat. The boat called back. And long story short, we ended up on the aircraft carrier, and the captain came down and, thanked him for his service, and then, gave us a tour of the flight deck. And I was just all of, I think I was, 7. I was like, what is happening?
How do you talk your way onto an active aircraft carrier?
My father did it. Like I said, he just had this natural charm of just being people just liked him. They liked being around him. He was always jovial, a bit of a bacchanal. He really enjoyed to just loved living, and it was and he would say stuff and things happen. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he just had I'm pretty sure that he just had charm person just at will, that he just cast it. And people would be like, "Ah, yeah, sounds good. We can definitely trust this guy."
He said it's got to be true.
It's got to be true. Let's yeah. So.
Max 20 on charisma.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like so. But yeah, and he always, I always love this. Like he was a very smart business person, and he was very good at business. But he always said to me, like, whenever you're doing business, he always used to say, it costs nothing to be kind. And that's something that I've always tried to remind myself in my world. Is even if I see someone and they're frustrating me, like out there and they're doing silly things when they're driving or whatever, you know, it costs nothing to be nice, smile and wave and move on with your life, you know, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of Richard Hessisms. And my one of my previous coworkers reached out to me after I announced I put up on social media that he'd passed, so people knew and all that. He said, like, all the stories you told him were, you know, sounded like a really wonderful guy, and he definitely was. So very impactful, and always encouraged me to do whatever, you know. So, but yeah, there's my wild Richard Hess story. But yeah, how was everyone else's holiday and all of that stuff? Any fun games we've been playing or cool things we've been doing?
Playing too much Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, truly, Baldur's Gate 3.
I played a whole bunch of Baldur's Gate 3 too. And I will say my Steam Deck is awesome because normally I'm like, ugh, airports, ugh, flights. And I was like, ooh, airports, ooh, flights. And like, you know, just like sitting there, just playing Baldur's Gate for like, you know, 3 hours. And I was like, oh, our flight's delayed. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I've modded the hell out of it now as well. My third playthrough. I've got like 100 mods installed.
Yeah, I installed a bunch of mods and then turned them all off because I'm doing crossplay, and so the mods don't work on the Steam Deck. I know there are some that do, but I don't have the time to figure out which ones do. Do you have a Steam Deck?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
My choice was a couple of years ago, a Switch or a Steam Deck, and I was like, I have a good computer, I don't have a Switch.
Yeah. Steam Deck was the choice. I have both. I got the Switch just so I could play Divinity 2 Original Sin. So obviously, like, that was a, you know, into Baldur's Gate. Like, I already loved Larian Studios for Divinity 2. And so I love Dungeons and Dragons, obviously.
Really?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Why are you not being permanent?
Yeah, so I love Dungeons and Dragons, and so because of that, I was like, okay, well, I love this game, it's fun, and I was playing a lot of it, and it was funny because Miss Abigail was like, you know, I never fall asleep next to you, so like, because I was playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, and she's like, how do I change that? And I was like, well, there's the Steam Deck, and she was just like, order, and I was like, sick. She's like, happy birthday. Also, Merry Christmas. Because they're not cheap. But they're pretty, but it is really cool. And I have a bunch of games on it. So, I downloaded, the games I have on it are Baldur's Gate. I have, what's that cool game that people like that I now have on my desktop? Horizon Zero Dawn. I also picked up Solasta, Crown of the Magister, and Pathfinder, Wrath of Righteousness. Those are all the ones that I've picked up so far that I've added to my Steam Deck, because I got one of the big, like, 1 terabyte, like, hard drive things, and I will eventually have that. And I'll put Divinity 2 Original Sin on there, too, because that's so good. Oh, no!
If you want something that's just fun and doesn't take a ton of time and you can play whenever, get Slay the Spire.
I will have to do that.
A new game came out today. I haven't played it yet. Sovereign Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a big like RPG. Instead of dice roll, they use cards. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but it looks good.
And what game was that again?
Sovereign Syndicate. it's a Victorian steampunk RPG with tarot cards instead of dice.
Oh, this looks cool.
Investigate the disappearance of society's most vulnerable.
So, I don't want to like yuck anyone's yum. I have never, now hear me out, I've never cared for steampunk. However, as a genre, every time I see it, it continues to grow on me. It's like Brussels sprouts. When I was a kid, I hated Brussels sprouts. Now I'm an adult and I love Brussels sprouts. I can't get enough Brussels sprouts. So every once in a while, like for example in this one, like there's a picture of a, like, you know, you have what appears to be like, you know, dwarven artificer guy with like a giant blunderbuss. Love that. Victorian steampunk lady in corset. And of course my personal favorite, giant ox guy in a top hat with a cane. That's that's pretty cool. Like I said, the genre continues to grow on me. I'm not sure if it's my favorite yet, but I will say that like the Victorian era is a pretty cool time in like history. So
yeah. One thing Baldur's Gate 3 did for gamers everywhere is bring CRPGs and RPGs to the forefront of everyone's mind.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I mean, it's turn-based. Like, there's so many like Elden Ring style like action RPGs. And let me tell you what, as someone is an absolute tactician, and I'm like, okay, I've got a plan, and then it's just like, all right, it's time to execute the plan, and then it's just like panic mode, and then I die, and I'm like, all right, well, Devil May Cry, games like that, like, If I can't be a sneaky archer, I can't do it. If I can't like have the element of surprise.
Codes of Skyrim, stealth, arcane archer, eh?
Yep, there it is. So yeah, Skyrim or Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War. Great game. Loved Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War.
Thinking about the stealth archer thing because of my character.
Hey now.
Stealth,
So you're playing my character in Skyrim, then my G stealth archer one shot one kill guy.
Yep. I will say, as far as stealthy characters go, one of my favorite stealthy characters that's a bit of a dark horse that I'm playing in another campaign is my druid. And I love that because it's like, okay, so we got Boots of Elvenkind. So we have advantage on our stealth checks. Awesome. Next, we have Pass Without Trace. So we've got a +10 to whatever we roll. And we have proficiency in stealth. And we've got a high dex so we've got a +7 total. So a base 17 with advantage as a spellcaster. All right. Yeah, sweet. And Pass Without Trace is so good. So good. I love that spell so much. It's gotten me into and out of a lot of trouble.
Did anyone watch the Xbox thing today?
No.
So they showed Val, they showed the new Indiana Jones game, and a few others. I will play Avowed because it's set in the same world as Divinity Original Sin.
Okay.
But,
Avowed, you said?
I defend it because Xbox doesn't really do much, to be fair.
Yeah. Where there was a game that was like really dark. Oh, and there was a game that was. Is this the one with like the lantern or not? What game am I thinking of that has like the soul snatching lantern thing?
Oh, I know which one you mean. It came out not that long ago. Oh,
yeah.
God. It's going to bother me now. Lords of the Fallen.
Yes.
That was the name of the first one too. They didn't change the name.
Yeah. Because I like Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, that game looked really cool. I will say that like I like dark settings as a player and as especially as like a GM and as a storyteller. Like my homebrew world was pretty dark. And there was a lot of like, tension with, this, that, and the other. And like there were definitely like some really dark themes. Like there was a syndicate of vampires that just kind of like ran part of the like, basically an entire country, kind of like in their vampire underground, and thus vampires are traditionally not good. And I like that style of like Diablo 3 style like dark fantasy world. But this one almost seems like too dark for me because like especially when like it's just like everything's bad, everything's awful, there's no salvation, it's just survival. It's just like, okay, well, can I like I don't know. Like Dark Souls where it's just like everything's bad forever. It's just like, can I have like a little bit of happiness? Like there is at least some in like Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor. It's definitely like a vengeance quest, but just my 2 cents.
If you want something dark, Hellblade Sonya's those games, the Hellblade games, it does have a very in-depth look into mental illness. Like she has like voices going through her head, and she has visual and audio like things going on, and it's quite dark.
This is really cool. All right, noted. This one's really an interesting one. So what is she exactly?
Well, I'm not making money for it, but I think it's on sale on Steam for $3. It's not a long experience. It's like 7 hours or something.
That's cool.
And the second one's coming out this year as well. That was on the Xbox Direct.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, interesting. $3. And you said it's not a long experience.
No, it's like 7-8 hours.
Intriguing.
The next one is the big selling point for the next one is like how photorealistic it is.
Yeah, I remember there was a game that people used to talk about where like the bugs would like crawl across the screen and stuff like that. I don't remember what that was. And it would like it would look like a real insect crawling across your screen. You'd be like, wait a second, what was that? What was that? And then like people would pause their game and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyone else have anything that they did over the holiday or thought was cool or anything like that?
We saw the Beetlejuice musical.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was excellent. 10 to 10. Would see again. So.
It is in fact $3. Would see again. I'm trying to think what else what I saw.
I tried. There's the Book of Mormon was coming to Roanoke, and by the time I realized that they've already sold out.
Oh wow.
So. Oh yeah, no, Beetlejuice musical was great. If you have a chance to see it, it's good.
My wife watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for the first time, and we watched half of Airplane. Man, that movie's wild. They got away with a lot of stuff.
There were no rules back then. None at all. You could just do anything.
You couldn't make that movie today.
No.
Oh God, no.
And the unnamed Mel Brooks movie, you could not make that one either.
Oh my Lord, no. I was just talking about that one the other day.
Oh man. Woof. Anyway. Yeah, there are a lot. Yeah, as you said, there are no rules or were no rules at the time. Man. What else did we watch? I feel like we watched some other movies. Oh, we watched it's been out for a little while now. But we watched all of the. I like the character. I like and I like the actor. I feel like. I need to tell you what the movies are. The Hercule Poirot, Murder on the Nile,
Murder on the Nile, Murder on the Orient.
Yeah, we watched the third one. I liked that one.
What's the third one?
It is Murder in Venice.
I haven't seen that one come out. Same actors?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I feel like if you put up the money and you've got the talent and you're just like, I'm going to write this, I'm going to direct it, and then I'm going to star in it, like, all right. You got it. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. I feel like we watched something else, but I don't remember what it was. And I remember really enjoying it, but I can't remember what else it was. Must not have been very memorable.
Did you see Godzilla -1?
No, I've not.
Ah.
Oh, hey, Night Divinity's back.
What up, Night Divinity?
Yeah, so I think that's it. We were gonna go see Wonka, but we didn't. I watched The Boy and the Heron, and that won a Golden Globe, I think. So that one was fun. Yeah, so it won animated feature and original score, which was good. So, if you like Hayao Miyazaki movies, it was good. I think I talked about it on the last stream. Who knows? It's been like a month and then some change. So, I have something here that I just picked up that I'm gonna open here on stream. Hey, look at that! Look at this here. We got our deck of many things finally in. It's even got a ripcord and everything here. I haven't even opened it, so I'm gonna open it right here. And I already screwed it up. Excellent. We're off to a great start.
Yeah.
You know, like you do. Man, this is not as exciting as I hoped it would be. Yeah, it didn't work at all. All right, I tried. I think. All right, here we go. So the slipcase thing is supposed to just come out, and then there's like, I think a nicer. This is supposed to be like Hasbro's cut back on all of their plastic. So there's not. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so this is just cardboard. Oh, that's pretty nice. So there's the book, Deck of Many Things. Looks really nice. It's really cool. I've not opened this yet. I know that they put in like a lower level. God, I always love the art. I am just a sucker for good art. It's so cool. Love Displacer Beasts. Some Displacer Beasts in there. If I could wave a magic wand, and there's some cool art as well. If I could wave a magic wand and then just make something into popular fiction, it would just be. I wish I could write more things with Displacer Beasts, but they're like Illithids. Where they're owned by Hasbro, and so you can't really write things unless you're writing a thing. I love Displacer Beasts. I think they're one of the coolest things ever. All right, so here we are. We've got our box here. And inside the box, there is. Oh, that's really cool. There's a book of many things. This is the reference for everything, and it's got like tables and situations and all kinds of cool things. Uriel, the fates, and all of that. So it's cool. I'm not sure why this... Oh, okay. Well, there's just a thing here that says... This is just so fun and random. It just says, open with care, no sharp objects. Well, I'm going to keep that for stream for later. And then it's got the 3... Oh, those are really nice. It has the three decks. So it's got 3 decks here, and the cards are all like foil and pretty, and the sides of the cards are all gold leaf and everything. I will open up these later, but because no sharp objects, they look so cool. Yeah, I don't even think the stream is going to do it justice, but they're all foil, and they look really, really cool. But anyway, there's those. I think they did a low, as I recall, they did like a low level deck of many things. So there's one for that as well now. So, well, that's really neat. I'm glad I have this one. We'll have to break it out for the stream. I really liked the one that I picked up before, because there wasn't really a physical. It was like, here, you can use cards. which was this thing. But you know, I think I may retire it. But I did like this when we did our charity streams and whatnot. So there it is. There is the deck of many things, and I think they added, as I recall, in the book. Yeah, they added some. They added some encounters. They added some enemies. They added some new magical items. They added, yeah, like this thing. I like hags. Mage knows this about me. I just think they're a really, really neat enemy, and I think they're underutilized. Because they're horrifying. And I think they did a really good job, by the way. Minor spoilers in Baldur's Gate 3, especially with Auntie Ethel, because she... If you kill her and ask her why she does what she does, she says because people are greedy, and there's always going to be... As long as there are people who want, there will always be hags. And I just think that's cool. Anyways, there's my...
There's something about the hags. If you loot her body before you cast Raise Dead, she actually has a different talking scene, depending on if you equip certain things.
That's cool.
I'm not going to tell you because then it would be pointless for you guys to go back and kill it.
I mean, one of my characters... Yeah, it was my cleric. My cleric, I was like... she was like, Mercy, please, Mercy. And I was like, all right, Mercy, what do you got for me? And she was just like, gifts. And I was like, thank you. I'm still going to kill you, but thanks. And then I killed her. Because she's wicked. And I was just like, nope. You don't get to be mean and evil and do horrible things. And...
Then you don't get to... But if you kill her, you don't get to meet her in Act 3.
Oh no! Well, I killed her once. I've got... Well, see, the thing is that I love playing alternative characters, so I have like 4 playthroughs going on at once. And I have definitely... I killed her once, let her live once, and then I think I skipped over her in the next one, but yeah.
Well, double the loot. Kill her, get loot. Defeat her in Act 1, get loot, and then defeat her in Act 3 and get more loot.
There you go. Yeah, I haven't even made it to Act 3 yet. I've been... Because, again, I got like 4 playthroughs, so...
Oh, God. The city of Baldur's Gate is gigantic.
I've heard that it's just really cool.
I keep getting sidetracked, and I'm level 12, and it's like, okay, I can't get any more experience. I should just end it. And it's like, no, I have to go do this.
Yeah.
No, I have to go do that.
This person needs me to sell them chocolate buttons.
That's right.
It's important. It's important. So, I mean, when it comes to side quests, there's the kind of the stereotypical meme online of just like, you know, after you've done all the side quests and you walk up to the first boss, it's like, who is this? It's the butcher. And you're like, I am level 25 and you are level 12. And you're just like, ka-chow! And it's just dead. God, I remember the first time that I played Diablo and beat the butcher, and I was so proud of myself. And then they reintroduced him in Diablo 3, and he smoked me the first time, and I was like, all right, time for some killing of things. And then we'll come back to you later.
Leveling montage.
What was that?
Leveling montage.
Yeah. Yeah. Play Eye of the Tiger in the yeah. Alexa, play Eye of the Tiger in the background. So, all right. Well, we've gotten off to a good start. We've caught up on a lot of stuff. Does anyone have anything else before we get started and talk about what we're doing? Killing the Butcher in 30 seconds in D3. That's awesome. Again, action RPGs. I am not great at them. I love turn-based. I'm a tactician. I'm a planner. I love that. And so because I am a planner, I love to, be able to like go, ooh, what if I did this? What if I did that? And be able to set up and whatnot. And it's hard to do in action RPGs. Really hard. But some people like that. No knocks against it. I want more story in Diablo. That's what I really want. And I know, I do, that it's supposed to be a button smashing, XP fest, but I like the world of Sanctuary, and I think it's really cool. And oh my god, I'm just blanking on his name, even though he's one of my favorite characters. The angel, the fallen angel. Tyrael? Tyrael's like one of my favorite characters. Right now, the game that captures your attention is Banished. Banished. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, a city building strategy game. That's cool. I will say, for like wanting to be tactical and strategic, I've never gotten into like Civilization. That's one game I have not, but I know that there are a lot of people who love it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll just lose all my.
So much time.
Oh man. It's really.
First time I played Civ 5, I started playing at like 5 in the evening. Had to go work at 7 o'clock in the morning after playing for about 12.5 hours.
It's
Hey, I gotta step away for about a minute. I'll be right back.
And time's gone.
it's just one more turn. One more turn and I'll go to bed.
One more turn, I'll go to bed.
I'll take that city, then I'll go to bed.
Was it
someone?
someone?
I might as well just finish the game.
Yeah, might as well. Was it someone here who told me the story of getting nuked by Gandhi? No. All right, so
that was me. That was me.
Did you tell us that story?
Yeah, Gandhi's not peaceful at all.
Well, did you hear why? So there was a scale of like aggression, and and the scale was like from like 1 to 5, and with 1 being like not aggressive at all, and 5 being most aggressive. In Gandhi's programming was that wherever he was on the scale, he would move down 1 notch to be like passive. But if he ever got to 1 and it moved that number into the negatives, it didn't know where to go, and so it reset to 5, and so he would become hyper aggressive and just like go get him, and then just like people would end up getting nuked by Gandhi.
It was an error in like Civ 2 or Civ 3, and they've just kept it throughout the rest of them. So it was a coding error in one of the real early ones. Yeah. And it's basically worked out to if you leave Gandhi alone, he'll leave you alone, but he'll just nuke you to death if you attack him.
That's funny.
Last time I played it, Gandhi just kept wanting to go to war with me constantly. Like, I'm not even on the same continent as you. Leave me alone.
Yep. Just sends you an arrow for you to break. Hey, here, I've got an idea. What is it? What if we fought? All right. Just like
there's like 2 other nations in between us. It's like we're not even next to each other. I'm like,
that's awesome. All right. Well, 35 minutes in. Good banter. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's do a real quick. Let's do something random. Let's do something just off the wall. Do we want to do favorite holiday food, or do we want to do like something crazier like that? Holiday food.
I mean, it depends on what holiday is the problem.
Oh, does it? Holidays are the holidays for me. We could always do my favorite, what's in my pocket. What's in your character's pocket, and just like, all right, here's some lint. No, we can do whatever you choose. You choose a holiday and the associated food that you look forward to. So I'll start. Hey, I'm Carrington, and I'm GM of Open Heart Games. And I'm gonna have to go with green bean casserole. I know it's not flashy, and it's a really easy dish to make, but it's one of my favorites, and I look forward to it every year. That, or my wife's family does these really good hot chicken sandwiches. All of the ingredients are on their own sound gross, but together they just become this wonderful gooey amalgamation of joy, and I love it. Anyways, on to Baylor.
Well, hello everyone. Baylor here. My name's Jabrillapad. Favorite holiday food?
Yep.
Ooh. I'm probably gonna go super basic And I know I said that it depends on the holiday, but if I'm quite honest, any holiday, it's pie.
Pie.
The flavor of pie varies, but it's always going to be pie.
Always gonna be pie. All right. Mordock.
Well, our tradition has always been, and it's great, is the Thanksgiving lasagna.
Okay.
And the Christmas prime rib. Or you could go a little early and have Festivus prime rib. That's equally good. But I do have to agree with pie, but it has to be like rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb.
That's just killer.
I haven't had rhubarb pie in so long.
My favorite thing about rhubarb pie is the fact that it's like, all right, could you imagine the discovery of rhubarb? And it's like, hear me out. All right, we found this plant. We're gonna divide it into 6 groups, and each of the groups is going to decide you're gonna eat the leaves, you're gonna cook them, you're gonna not, you're gonna eat the stalk, you're gonna cook it, you're gonna not, you're gonna eat the roots, you're gonna cook it, you're gonna not, and then we'll come back in a week and see how everyone's feeling. Okay, and then one group comes back and they're like, that was delicious, I loved that. Where's everyone else? Bad news.
I don't know how to tell you this.
Why are we eating this? Anyways.
Also, how utterly obliterated did those plants have to get throughout history for the one that happened to be poisonous in the leaves and the roots to be like, hey, yo, this really works. So let's keep doing it.
Yeah. It's like with peppers. Like peppers, like capsaicin is a poison. And like it's just like, we're going to make this really, really hard for people to eat, or for anyone to eat. Animals are going to hate it. And then we're just like, this is delicious. Oh, I need it. Let's make a hotter pepper. And the plants are like, no, please don't. All right, Rezkin.
Oh, that's a hard one. I'm just going to go with what I had for Christmas this year. I made a homemade lasagna for Christmas dinner.
Christmas lasagna. Okay.
There's so many other foods though otherwise.
So I've heard 2 people say lasagna. Is that a thing? Like, that's not something I'm familiar with. Like Christmas lasagna?
I had a Christmas lasagna.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing for me. It was the fact that I wanted the lasagna and it was Christmas Day.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to talk.
It's the fact that on Thanksgiving, the turkey is just yuck. So, it's lasagna.
Okay.
Who doesn't like lasagna?
I love lasagna. I love lasagna. It is easily one of my favorite foods. But the lovely Miss Abigail, for her, lasagna is spaghetti with extra steps.
Spaghetti cake. It's spaghetti and cake. How can you hate it?
No, she doesn't hate it. It's just extra steps to get to the same effect as spaghetti. I don't agree.
Yeah, no, it is kind of hard to make an authentic lasagna. Yeah,
and
like, it takes too much time.
Yeah, 100% agreed. And Abby is amazing. She makes a very good lasagna. But because it's so much, she makes it once a year in September for my birthday. And she's just like, enjoy your lasagna. And then she's like, it won't be back until next year. So one year that's the thing. So
I get that. Like when I made that lasagna, it fed me for about 6 days.
Yeah. We sometimes will freeze some of it. Yeah, we'll sometimes freeze it. Depends on how much we make and how many leftovers we have. So, all right, Rillick.
Hey, this is Rillick. I'm J-Dub in the morning in chat, and I think I would go with sweet potato casserole.
Yes.
Yeah. But the debate in our families is, does it have coconut on the top or not?
Really?
No.
Yeah. I don't care either way. Like, it's delicious. It's basically
I gotta
dessert
say, I've never had
as a side dish. But yeah.
Never had sweet potato casserole?
Oh, no.
With coconut on it?
I come from a very southern family. Sweet potato casserole is a staple at every single holiday with coconut.
Yeah, pecan pie and green bean casserole were Thanksgiving question: is mac and cheese a dish? I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
You can definitely see where
No.
What was that, Riskin?
No.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm from my family was very much kind of from the north, like Illinois, Missouri, and whatnot, and so because of that, they were very much like mac and cheese is not. So they were very much on that. But now that I live in the South, I'm coming around to it. I love mac and cheese, especially like a good homemade mac and cheese with bacon and stuff. So, yeah. So, but you'd said sweet potato casserole. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, broccoli casserole's pretty close, but you already said green bean, and that's
I
close
love green bean casserole. I must say, I will not yuck anyone's yum. I'm not a fan of sweet potato casserole, mostly because of how my family makes it, because they candy it, so they'll put marshmallows and stuff on the top, and that's too much for me. It's too much sugar. That's just dessert at that point.
That's not how everybody makes it.
Brown sugar.
Okay, that's a fair substitute. That's a fair substitute. Brown sugar versus maple syrup.
I just want my potatoes to be I want my potatoes to be savory. That's what I want.
I like a good middle ground. I take sweet potatoes and make breakfast potatoes out of them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a good hash brown. So, all right, Zed.
Yeah. Oh, hi. I'm Zed. And holidays. I'm not sure what holidays are.
What's a holidays?
What's the holidays? My answer's gonna be chicken nuggets. But
no, I'm Mage. I pilot Zed, and Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday because I love turkey. So, that is my choice. I also had a Christmas lasagna. We bounce between. Okay, so Easter's always the ham and cheesy potato casserole and deviled eggs and stuff, and Thanksgiving's the traditional turkey, mashed potato, sweet potato thing. Christmas is always a toss-up. Sometimes it's the lasagna, sometimes it's similar to the Easter meal, sometimes it's similar to the Thanksgiving meal. Sometimes, last year I made shepherd's pie. That was sweet.
Did you make shepherd's pie or did you make cottage pie?
Technically neither, because I made it vegetarian. So
okay, fair.
So it was neither.
We got a new name. We had shepherd's, we had cottage, vegetarian. Has a V in it. Village pie. You're welcome.
Village pie.
Branding.
Got it. We made village pie then. But yeah, so it varies from Christmas always varies from year to year. But my favorite holiday, and it's not because of the food, but my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. The whole family and camaraderie, and then I just love turkey.
And you've actually you're probably the only person here who has had Miss Abigail's herb brined turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yes, Abby makes a very good herb brined chicken. So she takes it a day before and puts it in a giant pot, and then puts in special puts in salt and herbs and onions and all that kind of stuff, so it soaks into the skin and into the turkey itself, and it's really good. Abby makes a mean turkey, and every year it gets better. I love that. So. And we have a spice guy here in Roanoke, named, his company's called, I'll give him a shout out, why not? Called Spice Titan, and he has a really good blend that we love on just everything called Malabar pepper, and we just use it on, so we coated the top of the turkey and rubbed it down. When we made ribs the other week, we coated it and we rubbed it down, used that as the rib rub, and then put barbecue sauce on top of it, and it was really good. So yeah.
Thanks, guys. Now I'm hungry.
Gosh, me too. Yeah, well, we won't do food next time. Done. Easy. So, all right. Night Divinity says, my favorite holiday is Halloween. Yeah, I love that too.
Also, Night Divinity's favorite holiday dish is Black Forest crepes, which is as sophisticated as it gets.
Pinky up. Black Forest crepes.
As you would expect from the official historian, just sophistication.
You know what's a really bougie food that I don't know if it's bougie. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna rescind the word bougie. An off the wall food that I really like, especially when it's cooked well. Capers. I was gonna say bougie, but I don't think it's that bougie.
Feel like
I would not call it bougie.
Yeah, I said it, and I was just like, let's just reel that back in.
The thing I'm most familiar with capers of is Cracker Barrel. So
sure, I had really good. So I went to one of my coworkers when I worked in at the Meeple. I went to her wedding, and they had capers as like almost like a little, almost like a, what do you call that? Like a garnish. I ate every caper. I ate every caper from my plate, and I ate every caper from Abby's plate. And I remember that wedding was fun because I had ordered the like they had like a steak and a chicken, and I love both, and so I was like, man, I want to try both. And so like I ate most of my steak, and I was just like, I'm gonna go up and get another glass of wine. So I walked up to the bar, I ordered my glass of wine, and man, the servers at the wedding, because it was like had like all the meal and everything. I mean, they were on it, man. Abby turned to the left to talk to one of my other coworkers, turned back, and my plate was gone. I mean, gone. And it was still full of food. So I came back and I was like, where's my plate? And Abby's like, what do you... Oh, no. And so, like, I was like, oh, what do I do? So I walked up to one of the waiters and I was like, hey, my plate got taken, and I had the steak. And she was like, well, what did you have? And I was like, the chicken. And she's just like, I got you. And so I got to try both dishes. And eat more capers, because they just brought me a full plate of everything. So it was funny. All turned out okay.
All's well that ends well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Carrington, check the Steam team chat.
Oh, yep, you got it. Boop. Oh, not at all.
I didn't want to say, I was tempted to go, yeah, Rams can pretty Starjet jump in, but...
Yeah, absolutely.
So...
That is very good executive order there. I could say yes, but also I should let the GM do that.
Diplomacy, that's what Reskin's known for.
I think it's called bureaucracy in most cases, but that's okay.
Faux show. All right, so Pip will. So spoiler alert: Pip will be joining us soon. But let's go into what happened. My cat is trying to make...
We had a long rest. That's what we had.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Big facts.
We are doing...
For a whole month.
We were gone for a whole month. We were doing How the Lich Stole Christmas. And I like this module. It's a lot of fun. It is very tongue in cheek, and it's silly, and I like that. A lot of my writing is very like dramatic and very emotionally charged and that kind of stuff whenever I write. Because I like to write about characters that have big feels and then express said big feels. But like this, like there should never be a time where you're like, can I just be... When you ask yourself, can I be silly? And the answer be no. I love when there's just silly stuff like this. My favorite thing was all the puzzles from last time, because, God, the whole thing about like the Jacob Marley, like that was hilarious and I loved it. So because we had such a delay, we are gonna still finish this because I think it's great. And we'll go ahead and dive right in. But just to give everyone just a quick reminder of kind of what happened. This is for 18 to 20th level characters. And there is a lich who does not like Christmas and has stolen said Christmas and has actually stolen the party's loot from the 2 black dragons that they defeated last time. And so they have the chance of being able to gain their loot along with some other loot as well. The party made their way into Dresden, is the name of the lich, into this tower that he has that overlooks the city. And they went in the front door, which is great. And it's on the top of Crumpet Mountain, aptly named. Hello there.
Hello.
I have a quick question for you, just so that we can make sure that we've asked everyone the same question. So, who are you, and what is your favorite holiday dish?
My name is J.K. Miles, and I play Pip, otherwise known as Ricochet Cottontail, the Artificer Rogue. And my favorite holiday food? Ooh. Like any holiday or Christmas?
Any holiday. But you have to tell us what the holiday is.
Oh, fair. Well, as I was leaving my adopted home of New Orleans area, Louisiana, Mardi Gras was just starting to crank up, and I was able to have king cake before. And you can look that up. It's
I am.
It's this wonderful. It's like a cinnamon roll with. It's huge. It's about the size of
it's like a giant donut cinnamon roll.
Yeah, kind of, and then with icing all over it, and there's a little plastic choking hazard in the middle of it, and whoever finds that has to bring the king cake the next year, and it's just it's a wonderful tradition, and I love them so.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now on Google, and it looks like a cinnamon roll, a donut, and an infinity scarf had a baby.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, and you get some beads that go along with it. So
hence the infinity scarf.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's a plastic choking hazard. Yeah, it looks like sometimes it's a baby.
It is a baby. Yeah.
Oh, is it a baby? Okay. And
it is a baby.
They have to make the king cake for next time. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, they have to bring the king cake for next time. Yeah, something like that. And everybody up north tries to make like Hy-Vee or one of these grocery stores will try to make these like I don't know where they get them from or whatever, but they're just always awful. And so I was glad I could have one while I was still down there before coming back. So
yeah, I will say the South loves their biscuits, and I love biscuits. Like every almost every place down here. Yeah, and both Rillick and Mage know this, and you know it as well. And actually, no, I think everyone knows this now that I'm looking at everyone in the stream. Yeah, I mean, it's especially like the Roanoke area and like Virginia, like they love biscuits. Like every place is just like, all right, here's this, and it comes with a biscuit, and it's just like, I don't know that I needed a biscuit, and it's just like, well, you're getting one whether you want it or not.
Well, it's like you know that there's a place not far from where I am in Missouri, where they throw rolls at you, and they will like flat out throw them. It's called Lambert's, and they'll throw you. You're like, oh, I need another roll, and they'll just throw them. They'll just chuck them at you.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, I have a bunch of things that I love to eat when I go down there. I have to have what's called a po' boy, which is on this wonderful French bread. It's fried shrimp, fried in crab boil, and I got to have that, and had a little alligator while I was down there as well, and the only thing that I did not get is something called a muffalata, which if you Google muffaleta, it's about the size of a Honda tire again, but it's the greatest sandwich because it's got ham and capicola and all these things, and then this olive salad slathered over the top of it, and you can't eat a whole one. They just give you like a quarter of one.
Wow, it's massive.
You can eat on it for 2 days. It's massive, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
One of my favorite foods, Abigail makes a really good of this. Abby makes a really good gumbo, and I love gumbo.
Yeah, gumbo is wonderful.
And
absolutely.
The recipe she uses starts with you make your own roux, and it's
and that is not easy. That is a hard thing to do.
Abby makes it look easy. I don't know how she does it. She's incredible at it.
Yeah,
it is an art.
A lot of people buy their roux already made because if you burn the roux, then you might as well just start over again.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
So, but it's good.
Very cool.
Yeah, we'll have to get together and do some gumbo.
And now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
Everyone's done that. We won't do food ones next time. I'm sorry. All right. So
there you go.
What happened last time? Lich stole Christmas. Yeah, Christmas has been stolen. Taken up to Mount Crumpet to dump it. The party made their way inside. Yeah, inside they found inside they walked in the front door, and there were some golems that they fought and defeated one, and the other one was just like, nah, I'm good, and left. There's a fire elemental that came out, and some specters that were throwing plates and silverware at them. They defeated all these things. They found a chess puzzle. They solved the chess puzzle. And then they opened the door into the next area, and then they went into the library. Inside, they found Jacob Barley, and he was a business partner of Dresden in life, and he's now cursed to haunt the tower. And he had everyone. He gave everyone these. He said, "You'll be visited 3 times by these spirits." They were visited by 3 spirits. Does this sound familiar? I think so. The first spirit was the spirit of Christmas past. The party was given a series of riddles for each of the 3, past, present, and Christmas future. Christmas yet to be, I think is what it calls. Christmas is yet to be. And they solved all of those, made their way into the next area upstairs, and they have found another riddle, which we will go ahead and go to this area. There's actually going to be, yeah, you know what? We'll just do that. We'll just go to the go to the riddle. Hey, our recap and our I'm proud of us. Our recap and our banter only lasted an hour this time. Whoops. But here we are.
Quick question before we head off. I wasn't here for the last session.
Mm-hmm.
So the session before and the session last time, did we have a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking a long rest quickly.
Also bad news for you.
I don't expect anything else.
You died.
No, you didn't die. I believe everyone leveled up.
What level should we be again?
It's a great question.
18?
We're level 18.
Yep, 18.
Okay.
You sure it wasn't 19?
Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah, everyone should be level 8. Everyone should be level 18. Reskin is currently not level 18. 2 more levels.
I'm just that good. I can just keep up still.
Yeah, I will say, I've never run a campaign this high. this is what I have learned so far. So GMs, if you're going to run if you are going to run a high level campaign where they are going from where they're going to be above level 15, this is my my big advice is you have to keep them running and you have to keep them using resources, because otherwise, like, if they're able to just Nova something, I mean, I think a fully rested party, level 18 plus, I don't think there's anything in the monster manual that they couldn't kill, pretty much. Like, they have so many tools in their toolbox. So if you're going to be leading them into a big boss fight, I recommend making sure that you are giving them a series of challenging encounters, and preventing them from resting. Also, players, be nice to your GM, especially at this level. We know you're strong. We know you're powerful. We also have Tarrasques in our back pocket, and we're not afraid to use them.
Question: if you throw, instead of just, let's say, a beholder, which probably wouldn't be that big of a deal now, if you throw multiple big baddies, do you think there's a situation where you could let a fully rested party of our size take on a situation and it be a toss-up?
Yes. However, beholders on their own, they already are kind of a nightmare to run because they have 3 legendary actions that you're running. So you're taking 3 turns outside of your normal turn. And then you have 3 rays that you're doing. So you have 6 things that you have to do. And you have to roll a d10 for a random effect for each one. If I'm running 3 of those, so I've got, let's see here, 6. I've got 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's 18. That's 18 effects in each round that I have to keep
And
track
if they
of.
get a layer action, you get to keep track of that too.
And then that's a lot. So,
hey, Carrington, what about an ancient red dragon who has charmed a beholder into fighting with him?
That I like. I mean, like we did the battle with the Lich. In short, I like villains teaming up, especially if you're able to do high CR ones, like 2 dragons or, a Lich and a dragon, those kind of things.
If anyone, I didn't just pull that out of my bag of holding. That is the latest problem for the Order of the Stick. If any of you keep up with Rich Burlew's Order of the Stick comic, which is winding down after years and years and years, the latest thing is a red dragon that has charmed a beholder.
Okay, Pip, that could have stayed with them.
Yeah, Order of the Stick. I'm just gonna put that in my pocket for later.
Also, hey J-Dub, knock it off.
With beholders for eyes?
Knock it off. Get some help.
Yeah. I also am a big fan of the...
an entire museum of mimics? What?
Oh, God.
No, listen. It's like the meme. Yeah, we must be willing to dream a little bigger. Museum, you say? Planet, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Could you imagine Adventures in Mimic World?
I saw a kind of a r/writing prompts about a mimic that followed a adventuring party, or that like took in an adventuring party, not like ate them, but like joined them. And it's just a chair in their tavern now that they're retired. And it was probably the coolest thing I've ever sat down and read.
Yep. I mean, I think one of the coolest things that happened in one of the campaigns that I've run is there's this party that found a dragon egg, put it in a barrel, and hatched it, and then kept the dragon along as a pet.
Who did that?
Hey, okay, that sounds like us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, I had
that sounds really familiar.
And then Carrington killed it.
One time. So there also was a party that I ran where there were two there were some doppelgangers, and the first doppelganger lured one of the party members away. The 2 doppelgangers killed him and just like turned into the character, and then went back and was just like, okay, and then tried to like lure more people away. And so they successfully lured another character away. the party found out, killed the doppelganger that was trying to turn into the second character. But the first character was already dead. His body had already been stashed, and he had already been replaced. And so I pulled the player aside and was just like, I will let you play as a changeling, and you can just, you know, have the doppelganger, the ability to just shape change and stuff. But I imagine they're going to have feelings when you suddenly are just like, I'm a doppelganger. And I was just like, if you want to do that. And the character and the player was like, I love it, let's do it. So they went through the rest of the entire campaign as a doppelganger.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then at the very end, they were like there was a thing where they had to they needed to talk to someone, and they were just like, I got this, and they just like transformed into someone who could, you know, do better. And they were like, whoa, we have a lot of questions, and they were like, and I have no answers, and then went and talked to the person.
And then moved on.
Yeah, and then they were like, are we going to talk about this? And the doppelganger turned back into the character and was just like, nope. Yep. It was
I feel like there's a story there between mimics and doppelgangers. Like
yep.
the mimics and the doppelgangers, some kind of affinity, something there's something that could happen there. I don't know.
For sure.
All right. So we're in.
So here we are. Yeah. We were about to start a riddle. So here's the question. There is in fact a riddle here. There's also a fight here. Do you want to do the riddle first or the battle first?
Let's
do the battle first.
Yeah, I'm the barbarian, so you know.
all I heard was I want to fight stuff.
My intelligence is -1. I'm not looking for a riddle.
I'm looking. I was elected to lead, not to read.
I showed up with one question: Who do I hit and how hard?
Bonus points if you can name what that's from.
I have no idea. Oh, is that Idiocracy? Right?
It's not Idiocracy. It's not Futurama, but you're very close.
So it's something else by Matt Stone and Trey.
Jingle All the Way is also very close.
Jingle All the Way, far underrated Christmas movie, by the way.
Incredibly underrated.
We should let the chat decide.
Oh, I already rolled.
I don't know what it's from.
Go ahead and everyone make sure you select your token when you're rolling initiative. Looks like we've already had one person roll initiative, which is Zed. Reskin also did, yeah. So it's from The Simpsons, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That tracks.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Okay, I need 2 minutes. I need to refresh everything. My graphic card tried to update, and everything is going slow.
Oh no.
Get 47, you know, it just screws me over. A long time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that fixed it.
All right, so we have everything here.
Roll. I'm just gonna make a quick roll. Just ignore it. I need to see if it took away my lag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 undead mages. Hey, look, I get to go first, and you know what that means.
I think a +17 to stealth is disrespectful, Carrington. That's from your perspective. From my perspective, let's go.
In the night.
I am the knight. I can't remember what my cleric was. She had a really high 1 and 2. I gotta find her. I love that character. She was so fun and also so evil. And she's on our YouTube channel if you want to watch me play her and remind the party that we're evil. Stealth +12, but with advantage because I think I have a Cloak of Elvenkind. Yep, Boots of Elvenkind. Gloves of Thievery. Sleight of Hand +17.
The DM for that one doesn't like you much.
I stole a lot of things.
I'm happy with my guy. He's got a belt of boss giant strength and a ghost step tattoo, so.
Yep. Yeah, when we were playing that, like, we went into this room, and my character was just, like, opened up the bag of holding, and then just, like, it was like a treasury, and just, like, sweeped every magical item into it. I was like, all these are mine. Goodbye. All right, so let's begin this stuff. So the first undead mage is gonna go ahead and cast something that's gonna get counterspelled. We're undead. Do we have any? It's just those things. Okay. We're gonna start off with great invisibility. So we'll start off with casting a greater invisibility, and no longer with the whispering of the rolls. Boom! There it is, and we've cast our first spell. And this this mage is now invisible, and I will move it to another layer so we can't even see it anymore. And we'll move it here. Alright, and now it is Reskin's turn, and I'll throw on some battle music because reasons.
I did think about, just going with the, the trendy fireball, but I'm just going to Eldritch Blast that one.
Sounds good.
Is the first one you take?
Does the first one hit? Hang on a second here. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. The 15 will hit, but I'm going to use my reaction and cast shield, so nothing will hit. Boop.
I'm the knight. I have disappeared.
Indubitably.
Alright, and you're no longer flying. Alright, so you are vanishing. Hidden. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, so hey, it's my undead mage's turn. And, oh, I forgot. I have these now. Here we go. I made a purchase, and I'm excited about it. And so... Oh, man. That's 90.
Made the purchase, but you've forgotten how you haven't learned how to use it yet.
Probably, yeah. Oh no, I remember how to use it. Here it is. There we go. So I bought I bought one of these. So that should hit everyone but Pip.
What is that? Is that a spell?
It's Cone of Cold, yep. What level is your counterspell?
Third.
All right, cool. Roll, because it's a 5th level spell.
Oof.
What do I need to roll?
So you're a person. You're a warlock. So,
D20 plus charisma?
Yeah,
check?
Probably. Yeah.
My charisma. Say again.
It'll just be your charisma.
Okay.
It passes.
It succeeds?
It succeeds. It's countered.
I'm sad. And it was only a +2? Gross. Alright, cool. Pip.
So, on my inventory, one of my infusions is True Seeing. But I don't think that will let me see greater invisibility.
Oh, it will. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, I'll just put it back here, but note that this one is not visible to anyone but you.
To me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
don't
it's
you,
just sort
don't
of
you
like
metagame.
No, I won't. Just sort of little thing flips over in front of my eye, you know, kind of like the steampunk. And I am going to target the one who is invisible so that he knows he's not invisible. Is what I'm going to do.
Sounds good, yeah. So, like, almost like Boba Fett's reticle thing?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. You have reached it. And I am going to take a -5 to get +10 damage. Oh, well. I hit the damage instead of the... Sorry.
Oof. What is that? 18 after -5?
So, 18, yeah. It's an 18.
Hit which one?
The one who's invisible.
Oh. Shield. No, it does not. I've used my reaction.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And another spell. All right. Anything else?
Another spell. Keep burning them spell slots. And then Itsy will or Bitsy, I should say, will attack this one here. And forgive me, it's been a week or two since I've done this.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus action. We will use my spell attack. A 31 hit.
It's gosh golly, it sure does.
Okay, there we go. Then we will use the force cannon. Just what we've got it set up for. So 3d8.
Okay.
19 damage and
ouch.
Push how many feet away?
I don't think he can go any further.
Feet away. Oh, okay.
Which one are you aiming at?
This one here.
Oh. I was gonna say this one could get yeeted out the window.
Oh, that's a good idea. Should do that. Try that next.
Yeah, but you can't see him.
Oh, he can, because he has the sea invisibility.
Interesting.
I have the reticle of the Mandalorian.
All right. Anything else from Pip?
All right, that's it for me.
All right, Mordok.
Undead mages, you say?
Yup.
Get him.
Take him to school, man. Take him to church.
Tell him something.
Tell them all something.
He just told us the dad on one of them.
No, this is sorry.
Spirit Guardians.
It covers the entire room.
Does it?
Yes.
From where they're standing at, probably.
Yeah, I mean that gets all of them.
By the way, Pip, I have a new feature that I don't know that we've... Not Pip, sorry. Zed, I have a new feature that I don't know we've got to play with yet. I'm excited.
It's a Constitution save.
Well, they all fail.
Oh, they're Wisdom. Never mind, I have to re-roll those. Right? It's Wisdom?
It's probably.
Yeah, it's Wisdom. Ignore all of those. Because I actually have a plus to Wisdom. I think only one of them passed. Yeah?
Yeah, well, my damage roll is pretty terrible, so...
What was it? Oh, it was only... How was only 10?
None of them passed. It's a DC 20.
Alright, well, they all lose 10.
This is the most disrespectful Spirit Guardians I've seen. There's nowhere they can go.
It's true. It's very disrespectful. I'm not a fan.
It's my favorite spell in Baldur's Gate 3. It's just
yeah.
You just wade through.
I don't know. As a cleric, being able to cast Spirit Guardians and then they get on all close and then like, you know, light cleric channel divinity feels pretty good too.
Yeah.
And then also, or being able to open with a fireball and then they all run in. They're like, "I'll get you." So that, and I love the AI is like, "Oh, you're an archer," because I'm playing an elf. Let's get him. And then I'm like, I'm a bear now. And they're like, oh, this is a bad idea. Anyways.
That's all I got.
Baylor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. First things first. Rajay.
Oh, okay. Done.
And as Rajay, I would like to give... give me a second and I'll share it. 3 creatures within 30 feet of me. A boon. When I rage, should they choose to accept. So I will choose Zed. I will choose Rillick, and I will choose Rezkin. Essentially, you get to roll an extra d6 with your attack rolls when you roll to attack.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I get 5 temporary hit points apiece, so I get 15 temporary hit points.
Whoa. That's if we accept.
Are you accepting?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
This is a collect temporary hit points. Do you accept the charges? I do.
Yeah, terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Then
is Dresden the lich here?
Yeah. Not none of these are him. These are like his friends.
No, but is he here? Because it.
Has him right there. No.
Okay.
Sorry, when I moved everything to the layer, there's a potential for him to be in this room, but he is not. Might be. Everything is better now. You're welcome, ish.
So.
Yeah. Well, I was on top of him, and then I moved. And I was like, "There's Dresden the Lich."
Awkwardly has his name there. Yeah. So you raged, and then you're running up and having a fun.
I'm going to have at this one with a claw bite.
Because I'm having a good time. Gonna go ahead and cast shield preemptively.
20
hits, and it would even with shield.
Okay. The next one, probably 18. Nope. Okay. And then a bite. 24. So I'm gonna actually roll damage for these claw. Oh wait, I rolled damage for the second claw. Ignore that.
You just let me know how much damage I need to get.
11 plus 8, 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yeah, hold on, we're not done yet. The next thing that I would like to Infectious Fury. When you hit a creature with your natural weapons while you're raging, the beast will within you can curse the target. So you can do one of two things, and to be quite honest, I don't really think that a Lich is going to do any damage on a melee attack. So I'm just going to have you take 2d12 psychic damage, which is 9.
Okay.
And I think that's actually going to end my turn, sir.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Unhappy.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Really, you're up.
Aren't all undead mages really unhappy? I mean, as a general...
Are you an undead mage? Are you unhappy? Oh, yeah, we're absolutely going to counterspell that.
I'm a mage. I am dead inside.
We have counterspelled it. We are casting counterspell at 5th level.
Hold on. Do I have Mage Slayer? I don't know that I do. Oh, I do. Which one counterspelled it?
This one.
Yeah, I would like to put my hands
Rage.
on them if you don't mind.
Lay your hands on me.
Oh, it's constant. It only really affects concentration spells, so. I'm gonna hit him anyway, if you don't mind.
Do you get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, Mage Slayer.
Nice.
Actions. I'm just gonna claw him
Sounds good.
ineffectively.
13 does not hit.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Just
That's it.
that's it. All right.
That's it.
Zed.
Let me at him. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna hop up onto the table and we're gonna run and we're gonna drop kick this person for the first hit.
Okay.
Requires me to get to those. Booyah.
Booyaka.
Does oh, I get to roll a d6 too with my attacks. This is neat. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Neat. Take 7 fire damage.
I don't want to. I'm dead.
And we're gonna run over here. We're gonna kick this one.
Right in the shin.
I'm gonna assume that a 26, even with shield, even with shenanigans, will hit. Don't make me roll another d6.
Do it. He's not dead.
I don't. No, it's not the damage. It's the hit.
Oh, he hits.
Thank you. 15 fire.
Did you roll your extra d6?
On the is it a d6 on damage or the d6 on the attack?
Damage, buddy.
Oh wow.
I'll...
That's not what you said originally.
Oh,
16 fire damage.
Apologies.
All right, so we're adding another 1 damage
Just
to this.
1 extra damage. Yep. And
you know,
then
sometimes that's enough. In this case, it's not.
And then I'm going to
put some spice on it.
Why not? It's for the kids.
Okay, those both hit.
I'm sure
The children.
30 more damage.
He's so
Pleasure
dead.
doing business.
So
Pleasure
dead.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks for playing. He's
not dead. He's
Re-dead.
Dead-er.
he's really dead.
It's 2-0, Baylor. Step up your game.
I softened the first one up. Chill out.
I'm gonna spit.
Oh, it very much is one of those, like, I opened the pickle jar because you spent an eternity trying to open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first we're going to cast Fly on ourselves. Then we're going to cast Misty Step. and this one is going to go outside.
You just watched 2 of his buddies get deleted.
Yep. Reskin.
I was gonna put him outside too, but in little different circumstances.
Misty Step would not have been the situation.
Let's keep this one.
No, it would not.
I'll make it so.
Ooh.
22 here.
This is 20. Yeah, I'm sure. Gosh golly, it sure does. Ugh.
36 so far.
Oh my
So
god.
So far. Did it kill it?
Gosh, it sure did.
You sure you don't want to put Dresden in here just for giggles?
And I'm going to use a Rails for the grave on this one. So 10 damage to this guy. So I've done 46 damage.
Concentrate on the flying.
Yeah, make him do a concentration save.
Watch him fail. And then he falls.
Yeah, watch him. Watch him do a Wile E. Coyote.
And then he has to take whatever fall damage and...
Gross. Alright, I hate it. Alright, so let's go with the concentration check.
Fail it.
Nope, we succeeded. And wait, it was necrotic damage, right? I think I'm immune.
Apt. Oh.
I am in fact immune.
Just because, even though I don't need to, I'm gonna hide. Does 31 do it?
Gosh golly, it sure does. Alright.
I'm aiming for the sweet 40 one day, you know, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yep. So, Pip, are you gonna let this poor guy go?
Is he retreating?
He's running.
Oh, he's running?
Flying.
Okay, well, I just yell at him, yeah, you better run!
Alright, Mordock?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, I need you to
Unless-
roll, by the way, for this guy, because he never took his damage at the beginning of his turn.
Oh. What was it, 48? Oh, how do I do this? It's been so long.
Probably should kill him. If it's 48 damage.
21. He's not dead. Mordock would... Or not Mordock. Or Mordock, did you want to do anything, by the way?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop rage, step to the window, and crack off 4 Eldritch Blasts at him.
4?
Yeah, I get 4.
Save
so
that.
The 23 hits, 17s don't. Correct?
The 23 will hit. Yeah.
7 damage. And his speed is reduced by 10 feet, not that it matters.
Might. Hang on. So first of all, I'm actually gonna have to make this wisdom save. DC 20, failure, which means I take all 21 of that. Right?
21.
Of the previous damage. And you said you did 7 to this guy?
Yeah.
He is unhappy. Let's see real quick. Constitution saving throw. DC 10. He passes. Rillick, it's your turn.
Fireball for good measure.
You're burning up all your spell slots.
It's for a good cause from the sound of it.
Think of the kids.
Alright, we have to save Christmas.
What is Rillick gonna do? Are you thinking? Or are you there?
Oh, Relic.
Muted, unmuted, unmuted.
Or had to step
All the
away?
mutes.
Not the notorious double mute.
Double mute.
What about Zed? What do you want to do?
No.
Okay. I think with Rillick not being here, I think the
Well, if Rillick's not going to be there, I'll do something.
All right, go for it.
I just assumed Rillick was going to, like.
I can have Bruce blast it for him if he wants.
Well, it's its turn, so it might just run away.
100% gonna run away.
But I'm going to, for the sake of the story, I'm underneath Baylor's legs.
Okay.
Because I am little.
Okay.
And I use my breath weapon, and I'm going to shoot a 30-foot line.
Yeah, you know. And I would go ahead and roll the damage, I guess.
No, I still got it. You have to do a dex save, and then I got to do some damage, but it might not matter.
I take half, right?
Yeah, and the DC is 20.
All right, so it has passed. It's going to take half of 15. Is it what? Is it fire?
Yeah, it's fire.
And I need to make a con save.
I just want to watch the Wile E. Coyote effect. Nope. Yes. Damn.
But it's like ha ha ha, as it suddenly is like on fire, and it's like ah, oh no, and then bursts into flame, and that's it.
Excellent.
Ta-da.
Pleasure doing business.
Anyways, here we go. All right. Hey, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is?
Game time.
Leveling up time.
No. But I like
time.
Riddle time. Tool time.
Riddle time. Riddle me this.
Riddle time, indeed. All right, so
Riddle
here.
Me this, Batman.
Riddle me this, Batman. Yeah, I'm a fan of riddles and whatnot. I think they're fun. I'm not very good at them, but so I will show you this. Let me describe and set the scene once, and then I will give you the riddle. So in this area, you have found the main laboratory. You make your way into a small office where a large desk takes up the majority of the small closet. Most of the desk is covered in empty glass vials, beakers, and other alchemical components. However, at the center of the desk, there are 4 stoppered vials.
Oh, no.
All of these contain liquids of different colors. Each vial is also tagged with a label. The first is a green liquid labeled Rat. The potion with a pink liquid is labeled All. The potion with the blue liquid is labeled Ion. And the potion with the orange liquid is labeled Ite. There is also a note above the desk from Dresden that reads, if you wish to escape this level, you must drink one of these 3 potions. One of them is a potion of gaseous form, which will allow you to slip through one of the 2 doors. All the others are deadly poisons. Choose wisely. And this is the thing.
Okay. So we have to figure out which potion is the potion of.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be able to turn that on. Of gaseous form. Can we do a intelligence check or a give us some idea? Like Arcana maybe?
This one is a really complicated puzzle. I didn't get it at first until I actually looked at it, but it's... Does anyone have any ideas?
Yes.
You do?
So
I've got a lot of ideas.
blue, red, green, yellow spells alliteration. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what it spells.
Ah.
Your brain works much faster
But
than
then
mine.
which one do you bring?
I
You
was
only
so
bring one of
close
them,
to
right?
getting that. I was so close. I was literally one swap away from getting that. I swear to God.
I don't know what it means. I mean, I know what the word alliteration means, but I don't know what it means in the context of this puzzle.
I'm a big fan.
Green gaseous.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think. Yeah.
Pink potion. I mean,
Pink potion. Or green gas. It's got to be pink potion. Green gas doesn't make sense. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, but it makes the most sense because we're looking for a gaseous potion, right?
But we're asked to drink a potion, which is pink potion.
Harrington,
Yeah, what's up?
is there any chance you'd let me make an Arcana check and rule 2 out?
I'm gonna let you
I'm
discuss
saying
for a
green.
minute. Go ahead. Was that Murdoch?
I'm saying green.
That would be too easy, wouldn't it?
Wait, do we all have to drink it?
You can all drink from the same potion.
Okay.
COVID, Harrington.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why doesn't Zed just drink them all since he can't be poisoned?
Hey! But then
Yeah.
we won't know which one's the actual, like, which one's the gaseous form.
Or when he turns into
Unless
gaseous
you-
form,
When he
we'll know.
turns into
Okay,
gas.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's called activating the game genie, and I'm not sure if that's
What, you just drinking all the potions?
yeah. All of them are poisonous. I'm immune to poison.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but like I'm gonna allow it.
That seems like cheating, though, right?
You
Like-
said you can drink one of them.
Yeah, but that's not unless he turns into gas. That's gonna do us no good. He's gonna be like, "Well, I wasn't poisoned, but
No,
I mean,
we did. We have kind of ruled it down to two,
yeah,
which is pink and green.
How?
Pink potion,
green
green
gas."
gas.
All right, you want to try the pink one and see what happens?
That's the one I think it is. So yes, I would like. Zed's gonna walk over to the pink one, pop the top, go bottoms up, and take a gulp.
Not quite bottoms up. Everybody else has to do it too.
I know that's why he's little.
All right, I
Okay.
sent you a message, Mage.
Wow, it's so spicy.
That was not the potion of gaseous form. Why is it spicy? That meme is a good one. Okay.
So process of elimination and a -1 to intelligence tells me it's the green one.
Who's gonna drink it? Can't be Zed.
Baylor has
What's that again?
177 hit points. Baylor will try it.
All right, cool. I need you to make me a con save. I'm kidding. It's the potion of gaseous form.
I was gonna say that.
Thank God.
I'm like, how?
No.
How does this work then?
What's the riddle?
So
It's
the
alliteration.
alliteration.
The
Go ahead,
the letters spell out ALLITERATION. Like if you were to take the labels and put them next to each other, you get alliteration. So there's two of them. There's two alliterations that we found. Pink potion
Oh, I see. Pink.
and
Yeah,
green
because
gaseous
blue
and blue and orange don't really give us anything that would make sense. I'm sure you could.
Right, okay,
I'm sure you could force your way into an alliteration. But pink potion and green gaseous.
Got it.
Also, how stereotypical that the green gaseous potion is green.
Mm-hmm. So I will pass the potion around so that everybody can get some, and we will amscray.
You also find and this is important, you find an oil of enlarge, which acts as enlarge and reduce.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Baylor has to have that.
So, what's the riddle for which door we should go through?
Both. We have gaseous form. We do what we want.
You should say we have gaseous form. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
It checks out.
Yes, we're gassy.
Oh no.
Yeah, potion of gassy form is totally different.
Smells like beans in here, guys.
Going back to that movie that shall remain nameless.
Yeah.
The movie that shall remain nameless. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Night Divinity, you're killing me. Oh man.
The best scene is when Cleavon Little's riding into town for the first time, and the guy's up on the wall, and he says, "The sheriff is."
Nope. All right, moving on. Everyone's moving. Everyone's over here now. We've moved everything. The whole world.
Surprisingly, that's not my favorite scene.
That's one of my favorites. And then he holds himself hostage.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, yeah. But I shoot with this one as one of my favorites.
Are we awake? Well, that depends.
Oh no. Anyways, moving on. Moving on entirely. Here we are. We've moved into this new area, and the new area is a new area. So
is it new?
It's new, but also different. Okay, so in this area, this is the garden. This is a conservatory. The impressive indoor garden covers the level. Covers this level of the tower. Let me go ahead and remove this aura that you all have. Boop, and there's that.
By the way, I dropped rage. I no longer have the hit points. Zed, you no longer have Zed, Rillick, and Razkin, you no longer have the boon.
Temporary hit points. The smell of fresh flowers and herbs and other greens assault your senses. Globes of light drift 10 feet over large wooden planters against every wall in this area. The center of the room is dominated by a colossal... Huh?
He's got a glow.
He's got a grow room.
The center of the room is dominated by a colossal red flower with white polka dots. Long vines stretch from the flower all the way to the door set against the eastern wall. The vines totally consume the door. It's hard to see any way through the door without hacking away at the vines that cover it. I was thinking more along the lines of Feed Me Seymour.
Oh, yeah. See, I was thinking Dennis the Menace corpse flower. But...
So we can see the door on the other side?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Can we just walk through it too? Because we're all gas.
No, not anymore.
Oh.
What happened?
What if we say we sprinted?
Nah. But I like where your spirit's at. So there we are.
It says I keep that for an hour. No concentration.
There's a spell on the door as soon as you pass through it.
No! Always thwarted by the spell on the door.
Doors. I'm telling you, doors.
Party's worst enemy.
Doors and chairs.
Yeah, so
What's
right
he
here.
growing over here?
So here's the plant right in the middle. That's the big plant that he's growing. And then all of these are just like different things, and there are also those glowing floating orbs. And that's where we're at. This is the exit. This area over here. Here's the giant flower, the gargantua flower, and then there's a bunch of stuff there, here, and here.
Can I hold an action?
What do you want to hold the action for?
If that flower looks even a little bit hostile, I'm gonna hack it with Hazarwan a couple times.
Okay.
I would like to hold a similar action and use Fireball.
On the flower?
Sure.
Like centered on the flower?
Wait, can you sculpt that?
She sure can't.
No, I'd have to aim off a little.
Hey, we're in a circular room.
If you do that, you will lose the spell slot if the action doesn't trigger.
That's fine. I'm not going to do it.
All right.
Can I do a nature check to see what's growing here? And
yeah, sure.
Not great at nature. How about it investigation or arcana?
How can I make those applicable?
I'll let you investigate.
Well, that's nature 23. So
pretty good.
Let's go.
Yeah, these. So you remember that you like these vines to this gargantua flower. You remember reading something about it when you were doing your research in the library, actually.
Well, what do I remember about the reading in the library? Ah. This is what I remember. Oh. Excellent. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We need to feed it gold coins.
I don't know how to tell you this.
We're
I have exactly 0 gold coins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got some gold.
Potion of DDT.
So I'm gonna put in a couple of gold coins into the top of its little maw.
Okay. How many are you gonna put in?
I'm gonna put in 10.
Okay. It like you can see that it like begins to kind of like close up a little bit, and the vines begin to like retreat and pull in.
When did I get
told you
illusionist bracers?
I let you.
Oh, so you need those back then?
I think it's an
Eventually,
artificer infusion.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Sweet. So I do I have them or not have them?
I think you have them right now.
Let's go. That's correct.
Extra Eldritch Blasts. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Just.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
key.
that might be why I have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pew 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 pew.
All right. That's so. As you do that,
the vines.
Yep. It folds in on itself, and you can open the door.
Might I add, that's not why I
Right
have
this
4
way,
bucks.
fellas.
Okay. Through the door I go. I will lead the party.
Leading the party.
You do it.
Yes, sir. I will just trot my happy self down the stairs.
Come on, Itsy. Come on, Bitsy.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick everyone up real quick. All right, so
you can't pick me up, Carrington. I weigh too much.
All right, there we go.
Handling my Drax the Destroyer.
My reflexes are too fast.
I would catch it.
Love that. Drax is a fun character.
He's so good, and the fact that Dave Bautista took acting classes to make it better. I mean, gotta love the guy.
Yep. Yep. I love. Yeah, and he plays it really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She just told everyone your deepest, darkest secret. You must be so embarrassed. Also, his just like the chemistry between him and Mantis. I also love Mantis
perfect.
too.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Her character is a lot of fun too, because she's very innocent, but like her power is absolutely terrifying.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
she uses it in like the nicest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to dance.
Well, have you seen the Christmas special?
Yes.
Yes.
She's also
Spoilers.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she like jumps on the wall and starts like running alongside it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loved the Christmas special. Also has like that Christmas album is like one of my favorite like holiday albums. It's so good. Also, it's just really, and it's like important story stuff. It's funny. It's absolutely something that the Guardians would do.
Uh-huh.
But there's still like meaningful things that happen that matter when you watch Guardians 3.
Yes.
So in this area, a large, comfortable-looking bed with a purple duvet clings to a small free wall in the center of this room. A desk, wardrobe, other embellishments betray this room's function as a bedchamber. There are 2 staircases that lead out of this room. To the south is a stairway that leads down to the level below, and to the north is one that further ascends into the tall tower. A pair of double doors marks the presence of an outdoor balcony, while the door in the eastern wall must hide a bathroom.
First things first. I check under the
Look
bed.
at his medicine cabinet.
Oh, well, that's second thing. I check under the bed. Where's it at? There it is. How's a 5 do you? Oh, sorry. 8 do you?
There's nothing under his bed.
Okay. I think with an 8, Baylor gets distracted by just like a random shoelace or something that's under there, and like thinks there must be some kind of meaning to this random piece of string, and is trying to puzzle out the deeper mysteries of a shoestring.
All right.
Where's the bathroom?
Right here.
Okay. I'm definitely going to go check out the, because a lich doesn't need a bathroom, doesn't need a toilet.
Metagaming. So... Oh, no.
Oh, what's in there?
The only thing in the bathroom is an awkwardly shaped ettercap named Timothy, who is currently taking a bubble bath. Oh, hello, the ettercap says as it continues to shave its legs.
Are you making this up, or are we about to fight this thing?
Yeah, and it's just sitting there like, oh, you caught me a little out of sorts.
And I just kind of quietly close the door back.
You just are you gonna step out of the room and just like
bathing?
I'm sorry, you saw what?
ettercap. They're kind of like spiders, but not.
Well,
And it's taking a bath.
did you get the vibe that he wasn't friendly?
Also, while I'm saying this, I'm gonna walk over here and push this suit of armor over because Baylor knows better.
That's fine. You do it. Yeah, and isn't there something about a hog killing? No.
His name is Tim.
Timothy, actually.
Yeah. Where are we?
I'm not making the connection here. Oh, that's Tiny Tim.
There you go.
Well, we can't kill Tiny Tim.
He's probably peg-legged or something.
All right, and so you've closed the door back for Tim. You're continuing your look about. Where are we going next?
Can I, just for safety's sake, can I put something in front of the door so that Tim can't like come back and actually end up being a problem for us at the end of the day?
An ettercap is not a problem for us.
Okay, I've never fought one, so.
Yeah, you have.
It's not an issue.
Have I?
We have.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not
we
an
have.
issue.
A long time ago. It's like a spider giant. Like it has like a spider face and like a giant, and it's all spindly and weird.
I'm just saying I'm gonna kill it if it comes at me. I don't like spiders.
Yeah.
Well, have we been going up?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy right here, absolutely 100% totally friend shaped. Look at that. Scroll down a little bit, please. Yeah, look at that. That's a friend right there.
Oh, he's cute.
Yep.
Yeah.
In a
Quiet killers.
Quiet. It only has a web garrote. It's fine.
Baylor doesn't even have a garrote, so.
All right.
I need to.
Yeah, I think there was an interesting question posed. Have we been going up or down this entire time?
Up.
Okay, just.
Okay,
good
well,
point.
we should continue up.
Well, before we do that, this is where the balcony question mark.
So there are display tables, and also so things to consider looking around. There is there's a desk here, and there are some display cases here. See if there's anything.
Okay, well,
else.
let's check out the display cases. So I'll go
Sure.
to this one.
Sounds good. Make me a perception check.
Oh, a perception, you say?
It looks like you're getting guidance too.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, I might need it. Would I roll an extra D4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 20 total.
You hear lub lub, lub lub, lub lub, lub lub. We're gonna come back to you in a minute.
Ooh,
Who is checking out the desk?
I was gonna open these doors at some point, but I guess on the way there I can check the desk out.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can check out the desk too.
I will just assist you in an investigation check then.
Okay. And roll out
Papers.
investigation. I'm gonna move you here. Okay. You find a small black key with a half melted bow. There's a note stuck to the key that reads, "This key is to the door upstairs. Don't go up there, Timothy."
I go over to the door.
Well, let's come back. Let's come back to
I
you.
say,
so you hear Lub Lub over here at the at this display.
Oh, can I come over here? I'm gonna go over to the door and I'm gonna say, Timothy.
Yes.
You still with us?
I'm a bit indisposed.
Why are you not supposed to go upstairs?
Oh.
Why are you not supposed to go upstairs?
I think it's dangerous.
So why would they leave you a key and then tell you not to go upstairs?
Search me.
No, not right now.
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah.
Timothy?
Does anyone want to try and look at the beating heart thing?
Oh yeah, I'll go back over there and look at the beating heart.
Okay. There's a series of panoptic jars.
I'm sorry, you say beating heart? Baylor's interested.
Yeah, looks like this in a jar.
I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt.
It's a heart in a jar. A heart in a jar.
Hey, yo.
Shakes head. All right. There it is. That's what you have found. It looks like it is a so it is a still beating mortal heart. The heart is pitifully small.
Oh no.
Hey Timothy.
Oh no.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you again. There's a heart in a jar. Know anything about that?
Oh, there's a note, as you notice, on the back of the jar that says, Timothy, put this down. Nope. Don't know anything about that.
Timothy, are you lying?
All I know is I'm not supposed to touch it.
So how many times? So this is like a 7 times smaller than a regular heart.
It's like
about right.
It's like, you know,
Five.
somewhere
We've
in
got
there.
to show him the power of friendship.
Baylor will put it in the bag of holding for a later date.
That's the power of
That may be the phylactery for all we know.
Oh,
I
whose
think the
heart
metagame is in big in it.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to though. I
His
wanted
heart
that
grew 7
potion.
sizes.
It grows 7 times.
Does anybody have enlarge reduce so I can keep
Yes.
this potion? That's a big spell though. I'll pour the potion in.
I love you. I love you, baby.
Aww.
we have a visitor.
What happened?
We heard someone say that they love you. All right. So, you pour it in, and suddenly the heart itself seems to grow 3 sizes. And it's now a much larger heart. And the effects seem to be permanent.
Well, we solved the crime. Let's go.
You gonna take the thing and go into the next area?
Well, we checked the desk. We checked the display cases, right? Both of them. So I think we probably delved this room. Lead on, Baylor.
Did I get a sense that I could open these doors over here?
No, they're magic. And Angie.
Just not gonna waste my time with it. Yeah, I'm saying. I'll go upstairs.
All right, we're going upstairs.
Yeah.
Who's going first? What's the marching order?
Baylor.
I just want to know what match.
Say nothing.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Me.
Who's next?
Oh, I'll go next.
I can go.
Pick up the rear. Come on, Nitzy. Come on, Bitsy.
I've somehow managed to get the second highest health.
Rillick?
I've got 165 hit points.
Are you going next?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I meant Rillick. You
Oh.
wizard. Did we lose Rillick? No.
My microphone's muted, so yeah. Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay. I'm just gonna put the two of you up front, and then I'm gonna put you next, and then you next. And then you next. And then you.
Is that Max?
I think you're gonna go here. All right. This one's real good. This one's a bit of a deep cut, and I was excited about it.
It's Krampus.
All right, well, hang on. This is so good. A titanic thaumaturgic symbol covers the entirety of this level's stone floor. It glows with dim red light. Sitting cross-legged in the middle of the circle is a gigantic red-skinned creature with fierce horns, razor-sharp teeth, a blonde tuft of hair that curls above its skull. In one hand, the beast wields a sword that crackles with lightning. In the other, it wields a whip wreathed in flames. It speaks in a deep, demonic voice. The Book of Who says, no matter how different a mortal may appear, he will always be cursed with feelings of fear.
Excuse me, sir. Do you need a lozenge?
I mean, I have one, but I'm good. And this creature, for those of you who are not familiar, this is great because this is the first time this has ever happened. This creature is a Baylor.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
It's a Baylor.
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 Insert Spider-Man meme.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a kick butt devil.
Yep.
We'll see about that.
You will free me.
Well, we'll see about that.
I think we don't free him.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Pip, that's my vote right now. However, we should hear the man out. He may have some solid points.
Was there more monologuing, Carrington?
Yep.
Okay.
It says, free me, or I will kill you, and drink the marrow from your bones.
You can't do that unless we free you.
It takes a very big step towards you. Care to test that theory? And it cracks the whip of fire.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to calm down just a touch.
Okay. Free you from what, then?
It points at the symbol on the floor.
Carrington, I'd like to inject quickly.
Yeah.
I have stealth.
I agree with you.
If he again and gets too close, I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Well, I agree, but
Just saying.
Can I Arcana that rune on the floor?
Yeah, you can.
You want a flash of genius?
Baylor's never seen magic before in his life.
This is a very powerful abjuration magic.
Well, excuse me. First off, I haven't caught your name. My name is Jeff. What is your name?
Demons.
Name's not Jess.
Zed.
If I give you my name, will you free me?
Well, it will 100% be a step in the right direction.
I'm gonna let you, like, it's getting agitated now. The sword keeps crackling. The whip is smoldering.
I really
and
don't want to fight a Baylor. I don't really want to fight a Baylor, but I also don't want to let loose one. Or I'm not.
You have a Baylor.
Either.
My name is.
Gesundheit.
I was right there.
No, it's.
Boy, it must be allergy
Do you
season.
spell that with two P's or just one?
This guy's gonna try to kill us.
If you don't mind me asking, why? What are your intentions? Should we free you? The last thing I would like to do is turn you loose on innocent.
Rillick, I need you to make another Arcana check. So the reason why it's not able to say its name is because it's under the effect of some kind of spell.
Rillick, do you share that with the group?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tell you what, Rillick says, hey, quit asking him his name. You're never going to understand it.
Interesting.
And then gestures at the thing on the floor. Like, duh.
You also realize that it might be possible, using a clever usage of a spell, to be able to maybe understand what it is trying to say.
Like comprehend languages, or
maybe.
What about hellish rebuke? Would that do it?
Mighty Fortress?
Nope.
Could summon a...
Does someone have comprehend languages? Or tongues?
Does that help you kill a dragon?
No.
Then I do not.
Would my unseen servant perhaps have comprehend languages?
No one has it?
Nope. No, I don't.
Nope.
I
do have true seeing, though. Do I see anything different about him with true seeing?
Could I Misty step my way into a good answer?
It's funny because I love comprehend languages because I love to be able to be like, I understand what's happening. But here we are.
I like not knowing.
It makes killing things so much easier.
So
I'm really enjoying this wizard that's like literally like, would that help us adventure? Sure. Is it gonna kill a dragon? Nope, not interested. I don't even care. I don't even care about this demon. I'm not really sure why we're here. This isn't a dragon, so I don't.
The farthest thing from a dragon.
All my spells are offensive.
No. Offensive or offensive?
Yes.
Both.
Depends on So, it.
So does my true seeing? Do I see anything with true seeing?
You can see that the runes here are binding it and are preventing it from being able to say its true name. It has.
Oh, okay.
You could dispel. You could try to dispel it. Someone could try to dispel it if you had. Do you have dispel magic?
I do have that.
Yep.
Can that kill a dragon?
Sometimes.
But it can help.
Yeah. Do you want to? It's a 9th level spell.
So now that I've got enough damage spells, now it's all like keep them from escaping because they keep trying to fly away. So.
Okay. Would you like to try and dispel it?
Is he going to answer my question about what his intentions are when we should we set him free? Because for real, I don't want to set him loose on it.
Go enjoy the holidays, but like in hell.
In Disney World?
Yeah.
Same place.
Yep.
Jesus.
He's the reason for the season.
He sounds like a really good guy.
I've been trapped here for the last 200 holidays, and I wish for nothing more than to escape.
Well, we sent this lovely Jin to Disney World, and him and his family seem to absolutely adore it, so...
Well,
what can you tell us about the Lich?
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Would you help us kill him? Should it come to killing, we do have a contingency plan.
I don't want to be imprisoned again. You're on your own, but I'll not impede you. Now, set me free.
Say please.
Please.
Okay, I can't set you free. Somebody else is.
Promise that you won't hurt any of us.
I can hurt you now.
You
Relic, are you going to try to dispel this?
If you don't want to waste a spell slot, don't waste a spell slot. Baylor's perfectly comfortable fighting this guy.
Like, if it's a 9th level...
spell magic, but only at 4th level.
Oof.
You want to try it?
Like a natural 20.
No, you don't. You'd have to roll a 14.
Oh, well, I got plus 12, so...
And it's a check. You could also flash a genius it.
Yeah, I could flash of genius it. It's true. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. 9th level spell.
Okay.
I'm tempted to roll though.
Do you have a 9th level spell slot?
I do.
That's a big spell slot to waste on a dispel for a demon that we could just kill.
That's why I'm like sitting here like
Say the word and Baylor has her wand in him.
You could also just use a 3rd level spell slot. What was that, Riskin?
I'm still holding an action to shoot him in the face, guys. Give me the word.
All right, I'm gonna just try to roll for it.
Reskin, I like the way you think.
All right.
Checking using your spell cast. All right.
You want flash of genius?
You can use that after the roll, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool. Let's see it. Let's roll it up.
All right. I don't know what button to hit.
Hey, meets it, beats it.
That's only a 14. So you have to roll a 14 on the die.
Oh.
What does Flash of Genius add?
+4.
It's 18. Not quite.
Roll.
You want to roll it again?
I have inspiration. Can I gift it?
Can I? Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I will let you do that. I'll let you re-roll for the inspiration.
Who's giving up the inspiration?
I give mine up.
Okay.
All right. So it's let's see, +5 and.
Oh.
Even
I'll
worse.
donate mine too.
All right, roll it again.
I'm gonna kill him, I swear.
I was gonna say.
Do you want to use another spell slot?
I was gonna say, let's see, how many spell slots do we want to do this?
Right now, we've used 2 inspiration and a spell slot. I like where we're headed so far.
If we fail again, I'm just gonna shoot him, guys.
All right, yeah, I'll use one more. I'll try one more time.
You literally just have to roll a 10.
Hey!
There we are.
The Baylor is like all angry and is what's taking so long? I just wanna and you are able to reach down and pick up the mithril ball. It's holding this entire rune structure together, and as you do, you dispel the magic from the mithril ball, and all the lines empty. And suddenly, it says, "Oh, I'm free. I am free."
By the way, my name's Baylor. What's your name?
I, the great and powerful Baylor, Cinderloo, who is free.
I hate it so much. Oh my god. All right, we kill him right now.
Just 'cause my name is Sue. How do you do?
Yeah, Cinderloo who.
And Cinderloo who goes goes crashing through the wall and says, "Oh, thank you. Enjoy killing the Lich." And
Why'd you have to yell it?
Hey, before you leave, would you like a glass of water?
I'm not yelling. That's just how I talk.
All right.
Do you want something for your throat? Maybe some lemon in the water as well. Just to help.
And away it goes. There you are.
Cinderloo who was the most disrespectful name.
Why do all these things in this tower keep just bursting through the wall and leaving?
All right.
Also, did you roll for fall damage for him? Because like we're up there.
He has wings. Flies away.
Oh, that's fair. I forgot the wings.
I have plenty of spells to deal with that. If y'all want.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let me see what we got here.
To the upstairs.
Yeah, so full. All right. Let me move you all up there. Let me move this here.
I didn't realize this had gotten more powerful.
What did?
If we took a short rest, I can just get a 9th level spell slot back.
Sure could. Question for you. Question for everyone.
Take a rest right here.
I have a question for everyone.
Take a rest right here.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need them. Those were trash slots.
Okay. So there is another encounter we do not have time for. I can wrap this up and we can be done and we can move on to the rest of the campaign if we wish, or we can encounter that thing. It is a dragon.
Oh, let's save the dragon.
Is it mysteriously one of the
Well,
ancient dragons
really
we need to
shouldn't
fight?
talk because
What was that?
I really shouldn't talk because I probably won't be able to join you guys on Thursdays.
No worries.
Now that semester's starting.
It is not mysteriously one of the dragons because I want to do lair stuff with those dragons, and this one is not. It is an adult dragon. It is not a great worm.
This is just Max.
It is in fact Max. Max the red dragon.
That's Baylor.
I know. I've got to move the Baylor out of the way, but here's Max over here.
Holy
Oh.
cow.
Hi, Max. Oh, bye, Max.
Max is in here. That's hilarious. Well, yeah, just I do love this. It's been fun, but I think it's probably time that we moved on. So you all go. You say hi to Max. You throw him a bone, literally, and then you make your way.
Dragon, he won't get 2 attacks. If he's just an adult dragon, he won't get 2 rounds.
Does a 17 tame Max?
For now, yes. But when you
So, like,
finally...
he can be my pet?
No. He's not a griffin. What was that? Sorry?
Nothing. Got it.
Oh. All right. So I'm just going to kind of go through this pretty quickly. So, you make your way to the top. Standing atop this place is is Dresden the Lich, and in his hand he has this massive bag of holding. And he turns to you and he says, "Interlopers, thieves, adventurers." What was it? Bagginses? Yeah. Bagginses. No. Interlopers, thieves. You have broken into my home. You have broken my things, and you have shown me.
You let your demon go?
You've released my demon.
You weren't supposed to tell him that.
You've rubbed the belly of my dragon.
Yeah,
And
but I
now-
mean, like, he showed his belly to us. We're supposed to do.
And you have shown me the error of my ways. He holds out the bag of holding and says, "Take this and depart. I was wrong." Yep. All right. And so at the end of this, I'm excited for this. This is great. We are, like I said, we are kind of going through this just so we can kind of move there. You rescue the stolen treasure and have completed the adventure. You have enlarged Dresden's heart. You've reversed his alignment to being good. He brings the treasure and all of the holidays back to Ostenwald, and if you allow him, he will join you in a celebration of the holiday season. And here is the I will give you this because it's funny. Here you go. One of these, and then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Lich found the strength of 10 Tarasques plus 2. And now that his dear heart didn't feel quite so light, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. With a smile in his soul, he and Timothy descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing doot-doot on his trumpet. He rode into Osterwald, he brought back the gear, he brought back the magic items, and the adventurers cheered. He brought back their poles and their shields and their swords and their spellbooks and their foci and all of their awards. He brought everything back, all the foodstuffs, and then he himself carved the roast flumph. Oh, poor Frumph. Welcome, Christmas, bring your cheer. Cheer to all adventurers far and near. Christmas Day is within our grasp, so long as we have hands to grasp. Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we. Welcome, Christmas, while we stand heart to heart and hand in hand. And that is the end of How the Lich Stole Christmas. We will do loot next time. We'll do a big loot session. I will sit down and just because we had the dragons and this, I'm probably just going to do a big CR20 horde. And I'm going to be honest with you, because this is dangerous. Whatever's in it is in it. And we'll go from there. So there'll be a big CR20 horde. We'll roll it all out. We'll do all of the stuff. So between this session and next session, please do make sure that you update the wish list, because I'll try and take that into consideration for my players to do that. And if you're a game master, one of the things I really recommend is wish lists for your players, because players want to be able to try out cool magical items, and it's really great to be able to give, like, for example, one of the characters I'm playing is a druid, and Staff of the Woodlands is one of my favorite magical items, although every druid that I've ever seen have that has died, unrelated.
Some without even using it.
Some without even using it. But yeah, so definitely keep a wish list of, tell your players, like, hey, give me a wish list of what you want. I keep it in a little doc. Everyone has access to it. They can edit it, and they can even say what things they want. Ring of Protection. And it can be little stuff. Ring of Protection, Cloak of Billowing, stuff like that. That way you have an idea of exactly what your players want, and it gives them a great way to say, like, I really want this for my character, and it doesn't necessarily have to be found in a horde. Sometimes we've found, in one of the campaigns that I'm playing in, we've found treasure, and then I have taken that treasure and been like, hey, can I do something else with this treasure as a different way that this character got it? And the GM has been like, yeah, absolutely. And then been able to create, like, really good, like, character moments. Like, one of the characters I'm playing is using the Ring of Regeneration, as she's a druid, as, like, kind of like her signet ring for the clan that she's a part of. So those those magical items, even if they're not overly powerful, because Ring of Regeneration is fine, can be a really cool character item. So highly recommend that. Does anyone have anything before we sign off?
No.
All right. Hey, last year we crushed our goal of raising $5,000 for charity. It's a new year, and that means a new goal. Our goal this year is we're upping the stakes a little bit more. We are moving the stakes up to raising... we're going to try to raise $6,000, which is $1,000 more than we raised last year. We will be doing, of course, 3 marathons this year, which I'm pretty excited about to continue doing those marathons. And our first one should be sometime in April, and then we will have some more scattered throughout the year. So, but again, very much looking forward to doing those. And we'll have more information about those. Looking forward to, thank you to all of our patrons and all of our supporters and our friends and family and everyone who is awesome, who's helped us support and reach our goal last year. That was huge, and I'm looking forward to doing that. That will bring us closer to our lifetime raised. If we are able to make this goal, we will be within striking distance of having raised $20,000 since we started Open Heart Games. If we make that goal. Which is a big number, and that's awesome. So, thank you all. Have a great night. Have a great rest of y'all's week, and take heart.